Alright there guys, and welcome back to another gear video. Once again we are recording this in 180 VR, so put on your headset and join me for a quick gear unboxing of a bit new toy I've gotten this week. Before we get into it, I'm going to talk about I've been shooting 360 VR, as you're probably aware. Typical 360 VR camera right here. This is a 360 Anywhere from Techie. I like this camera. It's an 8K camera. One of the problems with 360 is we have, in this case, 4 lenses. And as you can imagine, as you stitch these 4 lenses together, they all have to merge. That becomes maybe 90% of the post-production. I'm not shooting in 360 today. I'm shooting in 180 VR. And that is, instead of 4 lenses that goes around, it is 2 lenses like my eyes, and we are not stitching them. It's literally 2 fisheye lenses next to each other, and we're just saving them and uploading them, and you're looking at it now. So we didn't spend hours making them fit together. Alright? So I don't think that's really the future, but because of the size of our laptops, the processors, and the time we have to make a YouTube video, we're going to be using 180 VR is interesting because it saves time, it stitches easily, and it's very easy and straightforward to edit. So this spring, or last year actually, Canon announced the EOS R5, and then they came out with the C version. I'll turn around, there's a picture on this box even. The C is the camera version, and what is unique about the C version is that you can do continuous recording. And it comes with 8K, 4K, 2K, and long gone are the days where they even advertise 720p, because who on earth uses 720p? It also comes with raw light, and MP4. There actually is a way to record MP4 with 8K, and for YouTube purposes, that is probably what I'm going to be using. Not that I really like the MP4, but we're not shooting for cinema or something for broadcast where we need all of the dynamic range and the tones possible. We are trying to make it work faster, and using MP4, much smaller files, it's about 2 gigabytes per minute, and much easier to edit. Let's crack this open. So it comes like this, and up on top here, woohoo, look at this. Here's an invitation to Canon Professional Service and Support and registration. Serial numbers, I guess. Down here in the box, it comes like that. So they got rid of all the bubble wrap, which I guess in today's world is a good thing. It's all cardboard and it seems pretty snug. Let's take a look. So in here is an anti-static bag, it looks like, feels like. And it's in one of these lint-free soft bags. And here we get let's see if we can get this out. So that is the actual body. What's unique, you know it's the C because of the red shutter button. They do not have the usual shutter button down here and record button back here. I wish they had a couple more angles because this could probably be hard to get to up here. The other thing you're getting for your money is this big thing right here. This is the fan. So we have an air intake over here, and it blows air out here like crazy. That's the big thing you're paying for, because that is what keeps the camera cool enough to record continuous 8K. That's like 8,000 by about 5,000 pixel video. Enormous file. As any other camera, this here opens up. I'm really not going to go into that very much. We have on the side here some space that I happen to have ready for us. Belkin. And a SanDisk. One thing that's worth noticing, I thought I could only record 8K to the CF Express. It turns out you can record the compressed 8K MP4 to a SD card as long as it's fast enough. The camera will give you a warning that it can't, but it will actually record the MP4 8K to the SD card, and that can help you have an easier workflow. Down the bottom here, we have a big hole, and I just happen to have a pre-charged battery, so let's plop that in there, and then put this camera down. Put this down for a minute, and see what else we find in the box. So in the box here, one of these things, I don't think we need that. Another one. And down here, look at that. For all this money, we got ourselves a free Canon neck strap. Definitely need one of these. It also comes with a couple of cables. What we got? And let's get this off here. So this here is a cable adapter. So when you attach this to the side of the camera here, your external LAN cables, USB-C cables, and Genlock cable can be plugged straight in, so you're able to make the camera essentially a broadcast camera. Don't lose this thing, because that is what holds onto the cable so they don't come in and out. What else is down here? We get a manual in a couple of different languages. I'm going to put that with all the paper bits. Plastic bags can go. And we have a battery. So the battery comes with a little protective thing, like that. We also got ourselves a battery charger, the official battery charger, and it goes into a 110 outlet. This comes in here. Now, one thing that I've already found is the USB-C cable. My house is full of USB-C bricks, power bricks, and USB-C power delivery cables. So a cable like this has a 90-degree bend on the side, fits into the side of the camera right here, and it will also charge the battery. But because we are recording 8K video, these batteries are really just kind of to keep the lights on. Once you start recording, you want to run off a power brick because there's so much processing going on. The typical little battery is going to give you maybe 5 to 10 minutes of recording. So don't expect to use that for your recording, unless you have a pocket full of those and you're going out to do 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Then you can run off this battery. Let's get this out of the way because we have got more stuff. More stuff. Oh, I did buy some more of these because, you know, it's nice to keep the lights on. But this is really what prompted me to pick up this body, because Canon is the first company to decide to make a lens, and that this one comes in bubble wrap, probably because it's a lens. So up on top here we have registration and a manual. I'm going to put that with the other paperwork. I should probably keep that. Inside it has like a shock absorbing plastic crate. Let's put this back down. And then we get a surprisingly light thing. Another anti-static bag. And we get a little lens case, kind of like this. Inside that is the piece de resistance. we're going to put that over here. The lens itself. It comes with a, looks like bulletproof lens cover, probably because you want to put that on every time you're not shooting, because these lenses, can you tell? They're sticking out, literally sticking out, and there's no way to put a UV filter on this. Talking about filters, let's look at the back side. See right here? That trough, like track, allows you to put filter film in, like Kodak film filters, ND filters can be put in here. I wouldn't mind if I could get a graduated or a hard edge ND filter, maybe just cut one, I don't know. But that can go right in here. Now, so let's put this on here and put our toys together. There. One thing I am complaining about, the cabs are positioned, they cannot just go in from any angle. You have to get the notch up. It couldn't have been that hard for Canon to make those prongs same length all the way around, so it will be easier to put the lens caps on. Here it goes. This comes in here, red to red, and there you go. Now you have, or we have a full-on 180 stereo camera. What's so unique about this camera is, you've already heard a lot about the R5's camera. If we flip this switch to this direction, pointing this direction, we get an R5. You can do time lapse and all the shooting modes that came with an R5. And one of the important things is, if you're focusing happens up here by twisting this ring. Clicking on the magnifier here is going to magnify it so that you can clearly see if you're focused. Now, strangely, I should flip this over and turn this to video. So I switched this so the arrow is pointing this way, and that is giving us video now. Up on the shoulder here, we have auto iris. And the way this focuses is really kind of unique. It has a couple of arrows, and they go like this. So the two comes apart, and as they meet in the middle, you have focus. So, but it doesn't allow you, in the 8K mode, you cannot zoom in. And I really don't have a situation where I want to shoot 4K, because I really want this camera for the higher resolution and the higher clarity of the images. So the other thing you can maybe see, but I don't know, is right here you're looking at a waveform monitor, and that allows me to see the exposure. So I am leaving it up on the one eye, but I don't have it up in the viewfinder. I only leave it up on the external screen so that I can see my exposure before I start rolling. And you're probably going to need to, this is not an autofocus. You're going to need to focus the image, and you need to set your exposure because it is a C camera. You can't shoot still shots, just flip it to the still side, and now it's almost an autofocus camera. So that's about it. As I'm sure you can guess, I could not keep my paws off this. So I've already had it out and shot a bunch of things with it. The quality is amazing. It's still not there. So I really want higher quality images when sitting in a VR headset. And I'm not feeling I'm getting this. But I feel this is very close to the compromise that's going to take us there. So this is what we're going to be shooting a lot with in the near future. And as time goes forward, I'm sure the metaverse will dictate new fancy cameras. So here it is. We're going to be shooting more with this, and I'm also going to give you a couple of opinions about how it works and don't work in the future. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure, if you watch this in VR headset, click in the bottom, let me know how it went. Also, subscribe. Click on the bell, I'm told, so that you know when I post more of these type videos. But do subscribe. It's sailing related and, of course, technology related. That's it. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching.